guys, here I am, naked face. I'm here today to do my foundation routine. I have had a request for it, and hopefully I'll be able to get through this without too much time ticking off the clock. And I just want you to know that I've already done I do a face serum and eye cream and all of that, and my moisturizer is all on. And so what I'm going to start with is my primer, and this is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Illuminating Primer, and I like to use this. It's got a nice silicone-y feel to it. It does have a lot of shimmer, but I like the dewy look, and my husband likes the shimmer. He tells me that he likes me to look like those vampires in the movie. So we want to keep him happy, don't we, lady? And everything covered. And we're going to give that the opportunity to, I have a towel here on the lip, and we're going to give that an opportunity to kind of set up a little bit. I will be using today for foundation. It is the Simply Ageless 3-in-1 by CoverGirl, and I really like this a lot. It has taken care of issues that I have with dryness. I tend to get dry right here in the wintertime, and in the summertime, spring, when it's hot, I get oily there. So this has really helped a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and pump out, I usually do about 1.5 pumps, and then I put it all over the face except underneath my eye, and I'll explain that later. And I will come to you after with my full look. I'm not going to do the full makeup look here for you, but I will give you the finished product at the end when we talk about what you think and what I think of how this came out. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to buff that in. Now, you can use, obviously you can use a sponge for this if you want, you know, it's up to you. Now here I'm just gonna stay just on my orbital bone. I'm not going to go underneath my eye with that concealer. I have some pretty fine lines there. I'm not sure if you know, I am 51 years old. But I don't have a lot of issues with my skin. I did take some pictures of my bare skin, and but for the most part, you know, I have a little ruddiness, a little redness on my cheeks, and my nose sometimes gets a little red. So I will probably put a little extra coverage in those areas. I really like this foundation. It has great coverage, and it feels good on my skin. I know that, you know, there's Olay in it, and that's probably where the moisturizing comes from. I like the dewy finish. I tried matte, you know, and it doesn't look good on me at all. I can't do it. And you know, it's great for some people, but I just can't do the matte foundation. I have tried the Maybelline Fit Me, the matte and poreless, and I can't get it to work right. So in my hairline. Alright, so we've got that pretty well. Don't forget your ears, ladies. Alright, so for concealer, the only place I'm going to put concealer is the inner corners here and a little bit out here where I'm dark. But nothing under the eye. And I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes. And whoopsie, what did I do? Okay, so you need just the smallest, and when I say small, it's tiny amount. Now this is going to be for both inner eye here. And it's just to cover up that blue vein that's in there. And then, like I said, I do put a little bit out here just because I don't like the darkness that's out there. And this I'm going to work in with my finger, and I'm just going to concentrate it on the area and a little bit onto my nose, but nowhere near the you know, actually under my eyes. Not gonna do that. And you guys will see why here in a second. This was a tip that I saw here on YouTube. I can't remember the content creator's name. If I can remember it, I will link it down below. And if you guys know who it was, please go ahead and put that in the comment section. I'd love to give her credit for it because it's certainly not my idea. Okay, so we got that taken care of. I don't know why I put that there, but we're gonna go in and take my moisturizer, which is Dermasil. Let me grab the night version of it. Oh, that's okay. The oil-free moisturizer facial cream. And I just take the smallest amount of that, and I'm going to put that underneath my eyes. I also, when I'm having dryness issues, I'll put some right up here in between my eyebrows. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a wet sponge. Now I just use a small, you know, makeup sponge. I don't use my Real Techniques because I really can't get in there very well. So I will, I'm thinking about getting the Beauty Blender, the little tiny one. So, okay, so what you're doing here is you're going to pat in your moisturizer and kind of bring that foundation up while you're doing it. So the foundation that's on your orbital bone. And this is just so that your color is matching. That you're not going to have the cakiness of a foundation or a heavy concealer right under there where a lot of us have these fine lines. And as you can see, it's blending nicely. I mean, over here you can tell that it's not the same color, and here I'm just getting that all blended in. And it really is as simple as that, ladies. If you have a lot of lines down here and you have trouble with your moisturizer or your foundation settling right in there, just do this trick. Just take your moisturizer and then just pull up, you know, I'm just ever so slightly pulling up the smallest amount of foundation and mixing it with my moisturizer. Now I go up in through my eyes as well because I do put that little bit of concealer there. And there you go. I'm not sure if you can see that. Looks pretty good to me. And it looks covered. I don't have, you know, terrible dark circles, but, you know, I do have coverage there. Then as far as any other concealing goes, usually I will just, make sure we get this. I just do some highlighting with the e.l.f. HD highlighter. No, it's not a highlighter. It's a HD Lifting Concealer. And I will put that, you know, in just a few areas, you know, down the bridge of the nose. And I put it here because I get a little red there. And I will put it in the laugh lines. A little circle here, a little circle here. 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 Now I don't do the whole big under eye thing. It would defeat the purpose of me trying to keep it from looking all crepey. And I will do a little bit here, not a whole lot, and oftentimes I'll do it here. On my lips, if you noticed, they were glistening. That was just use the Makeup Academy lip exfoliator, and I always put that on at the beginning of my routine. And that you do not have to wash off. It wears off, and it tastes good. I do have a video about that. If you want to check that out, I'll go ahead and put a card up here for you so you can link on that. I'm also going to have a poll up there. Please make sure you click on the poll and answer how you feel about the question. And just about done here. And as you can see, I will set my eyelids because I'm going to be doing an eye look. I will set the eyelids and put the tiniest bit of, I'm going to try banana powder for the first time today. So we'll see how that goes. And sorry to be out of frame, but I forgot to grab the banana powder. And if I have my Cracker Jack editing skills going, then you won't have seen that I was out of frame. And let's see, I'm going to use my e.l.f. small tapered brush for this. And this is the Ofra banana powder. Never used banana powder before, so I guess we'll see. An ever so slight amount of that, ladies, please. If you're going to use this technique, if you were to put a lot of powder underneath here, then you will have defeated the purpose of using the moisturizer. And there you go. My face is ready to go ahead and start the rest of my makeup routine. So I will be back when I'm fully dressed. Right, so here's the finished look. I think the foundation looks pretty good. I've had it on for about 3 hours now. As you can see, there's no caking. Get a little closer. There's no caking, but there is coverage. And I think it's an excellent way for gals with the more mature skin to do their foundation. And I highly recommend this if you have dry skin. I'm not sure how it would work with oily skin, but certainly for my combination dry skin, I love it. And I like to try the remaining items in this line, this Simply Ageless line, and if I do, I'll be sure to let you know. I'll do a review on it. And so I hope you've learned a few things with my foundation routine, and let me know what you do for your foundation below. If you have a video, you have a channel that you'd like me to take a look at, I'd be happy to. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you liked this video, well, then hit that like button. If you didn't like this video, well, there's a thumbs down too. So please feel free to leave me any comments and questions, and if there's something else that you would like to see, let me know. I'll be happy to accommodate. Bye now.